So I'm here with Lily. I'm Dad. It's about us. The boss is recording, so don't laugh. So Lily, let's talk about Gothia Cup. Was it good?
Best thing I've ever done.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So tell us the experience from the start. So when we got to the airport.
When we got to the airport, it was a bit waiting around, but we all bonded really well, considering we didn't know each other. And just from the get-go, it was all really family. What's the word you use? Very, felt like home with the girls that I was with. And yeah.
So you didn't miss as much?
A lot. So much.
So what was your coaches like?
Brilliant. I don't think I would have preferred a different coach.
So the coaches was Andy and Rachel?
Yeah. At first, Rachel knew we wasn't a big fan of her. She's a teacher, private school teacher, and she was very private schooly teachery when we was there. That is the best way to put it. But in the end, we all loved Auntie Rach.
So when you got there, what was the first thing you did? Because you got there quite late.
I think we had a whole day. We got there about 5, I think, 4.
So yeah, so you got there quite late. So
yeah,
what did you do as soon as you got there?
As soon as we got there, we went straight through and stood in the back garden bit, and we waited for our key cards and sorting the rooms out and everything. And then after that, we all went to our rooms. We all not unpacked, but picked our beds out, and then we all got ready and we went out, because I think that was the night England was playing.
No, England played the Tuesday night.
They didn't, did they?
Anyway, so you went out.
We went out.
So you got there, you went in the garden, you sorted your rooms out, you went out. Did you get home late every night?
I actually didn't. I only got home late one night.
Okay.
And that was on the last night.
Oh, okay. So you got there on the Sunday. The Monday was the first game.
Yeah. First game, very chaotic. Because first game we got on the right tram, then we got on the wrong train. And we went through this whole countryside and we didn't know where we was. And it was about an hour away from the game. And the game started in 20 minutes. So we were stranded in what looked like America, like old town America. There was nothing about. We had to phone taxis, and then all the taxis put together were at least, I think it was £75 each for each taxi. And we had 3, I think. And then we was 10-15 minutes late for the game, because we had 2 taxis, and one had 6 in and one had 5 in. So that was our starting 11. And then as soon as we got there, we started. No warming up, nothing. And we did end up winning, but we didn't have no subs for 3/4 of the match, which was a bit hard. But we all pulled through and we won 2-1. Yeah, against the Swedish team.
So that's good. Then that night?
Oh no, let's carry on that same day.
Oh.
I don't think you lot know this, but we was waiting for the bus to take us back to the train station, and the bus was 2 minutes away, and I realised I left my bag and had everything in it. So I had to sprint back, and Rachel was shouting at me, and that was when I knew that I didn't like Rachel at that point. She was shouting at me, telling me to run, so I ran and got my bag, and then they all waited for me. Then as soon as I got on the bus, there was under 18 Swedish team on there. There's a under 17 English team on there, boys. And it was really embarrassing, because when I got on, they all clapped me. I had to sit at the front next to Andy, and it was really embarrassing. But that night was the ceremony. And the ceremony was so good, because it was the 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so good. Fireworks everywhere. There was different countries of people everywhere, just different. Very different.
Yeah, the 50th anniversary. So obviously there's professional footballers that have been playing.
Yeah.
That have played that, like Alan Shearer.
And that Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic has played it. Andre Pirlo's played in it. So a very good tournament to play in. It's classed as the Youth World Cup, so it's a very good tournament.
Yeah. So the stadium was very big, but it wasn't like a normal stadium. the kiosks and that was outside, but there was so many people there, like just too many people. Like you'd walk somewhere and there'd be, after the match we went out, not the match, the ceremony, went outside on the way back, and then there was someone's birthday, and I think he was from Mexico, and they was throwing him up in the air, and then everyone was just joining him, throwing him up in the air, and he was like crowd surfing. And it was so funny. I'd love to do that.
So that was day 2. Day 3, you had another game.
We had another
Got
game.
there on time, hopefully.
Yeah, we did.
You had a good warm up this time, even though you didn't need it in the first game because you won. The second game didn't go as planned. You drew 1-1.
Yeah, against the
Norwegian team.
Norwegian team, yeah. They was good. They was physical and good, but the ref wasn't the best.
The refs were bad all tournament, weren't they?
Like they didn't understand. None of them was English, and they didn't understand. Like when you'd call them ref, they just wouldn't understand, and it got really frustrating.
So third night, so Tuesday night.
I think it was just a normal night.
You just went out, scooters.
Scooters.
You travelled the whole of Gothenburg on scooters.
That night actually was the night where it felt like GTA, was it? I think so. That it felt like GTA because there was like loads of water. What do you call it?
Lakes.
It wasn't a lake. There was big boats on there, and there was like going past, and it was really beautiful because then we went like
the harbour.
I think so, where like all the people got on the boats and that. Yeah, and there was big boats, and then we went past there on the scooters, and the sun was just setting, and it was so nice. It literally felt like GTA. And then we got a call from our manager saying that we needed to be back, and we all got really scared because we thought we was late, but we wasn't late. We got there just on time.
Was that the night? Yeah, I got told off for partying in the kitchen.
Oh no, that was Wednesday.
That was Wednesday. So we'll go on to Wednesday then. This is your third and final group game. It didn't go to plan at all.
No.
You lost 2-1, but it was a hard fought game.
It was.
Because the team you lost to ended up going to win the plate.
No, that was the first team we played.
It wasn't. It was the third team you played.
Oh.
You knocked the first team.
No, the first team went on to win it. They did because the team that we played in the last group stage got knocked out the next time by Canada.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. So the team you beat went on to win it.
Yeah, in the B plate.
So the Wednesday night was just another normal night, I suppose.
Yeah, but the Wednesday's match, that was where the big puddles was.
Oh yeah, so
yeah, it was. Yeah. That game was.
Bear in mind there was a whole puddles all over the pitch.
It was
the ball was stopping every time someone passed. People running past the ball.
It just wasn't.
And then after the game, when you realise you got through.
Yeah, we got through to the A plate, which is
the top trophy.
Yeah, the top trophy. And then there was this big puddle opposite us, and everyone was running to it. And then a couple of us looked around, just thought no. But then everyone like jumped in it, and dropped our bags, and sprinted over there. And then the cameraman came over and everything, and it was just so funny.
And then you got home, back to the hostel.
Yeah, that was that the night that England played, or was that the Thursday?
No, that was the Thursday night.
That was the Thursday. So then that day we went to the Heaton Centre. It was so good there. It was like their big town. They had 2 towns that were near where we was. The first one was right next to us, literally a 5-minute walk. That one was quiet, like probably for the old people. And then the other one was the big one at the Heaton Centre, and it was like a big street, and then either side of it, it just had football pitches, and if you carried on going down, that was where the ceremony was held. And then just everyone was there, everyone from the Gothia Cup, like playing in it or watching it was all there. And you'd walk from me to 10 steps, and then there would be a 1v1 football session going on, just random people doing it for fun, and then another 10 steps there'd be a dance battle, and it was just so funny. And
then that night you got back and
we had a party.
Some old lady were trying to eat her food in the kitchen, and you was
some woman, I wouldn't say old, she was late 30s, 40s, and then.
So you call me old, and I'm only 33. Now a lady that's late 30s, early 40s is not old.
She was nice. I think she was from Ukraine. Ukraine. and she was in there. She had a whole table of food, just eating it to herself. And we went in and we said, "Are we alright to cook steak and mash in here?" She's like, "Yeah, go ahead." And then we was like, "Are we alright to play music?" She's like, "Yeah, be my guest." So then we played music, and then she came and joined us, started singing with us, and our team song was Freaky Friday, and it was just so funny because she was in there, she knew the lyrics and everything. And then someone from one of the other rooms, 3 people from one of the other rooms came in and then asked us what we were doing, and then started like partying with us too. And it was so funny because Italy was making the steak, and then Liv made the mash, and it was instant mash, and somehow she managed to make it like concrete. And it was
You enjoyed yourself that night, partying away.
Yeah.
Then you got woke up early the next morning to clean your rooms.
We had banging on our doors, and then no one answered the door. And then a couple minutes later, Rachel came in because she got a key card from the office and woke us all up. And then we had to go outside and got a talking to. Even though it was everyone, we got a talking to because our room was the only one downstairs and everybody else's was upstairs. So it was very...
So you had to get up and tidy your rooms, make sure it's all clean.
We got told...
You had another coach that was moaning about you, wasn't you?
Yeah.
We won't say no names because we're not like that. But there was another coach of another team that disliked how much fun that your team was having.
Well, basically, it was our team, our under-16 girls, and their under-16 girls. We was from the same team, kind of, but obviously just split into different squads.
Yeah, because yours was Midland Independent Schools and theirs was Schools.
And obviously she was the manager of theirs, and then we had ours, and she liked to make rumours and lie about us and make noise complaints. But she made the noise complaints, and then she went round everybody else's like rooms.
I don't know what this is.
I like to talk with my hands. Everybody else's rooms that was near us, but they liked us. We made friends with them. They came and partied with us and ate our steak with us. And then she asked them...
Did you see them the next day?
Who?
The people you fed steak to.
We actually did. We seen them throughout the whole way through because there was either like siblings watching there was either older brothers or older sisters watching their siblings play in the Gothia Cup, or there was coaches, and then they came in, and it was so funny. But then the woman, she went around asking them if we're too noisy and too annoying, and they all said no. And it was so funny when we seen her face.
It backfired on her a bit,
on her.
So next day, so that was quarter-final. Well, no, last 32.
Last 16.
So quarter-final.
Yeah. No.
Is that right? Or last 16. So the last 16 game, conditions were a lot better.
We played on the same pitch, so it was dry but bumpy. But it was okay. The ref was Swedish and was playing against a Swedish team, and the linos were Swedish as well, and it was just very...
Yeah, you got a player sent off.
Surprised it was so late on in the tournament. She had a card every game, except from one actually. She was very proud.
What about the other girl that kept getting yellow cards? What did she have in her sock?
For this game, she had a Uno reverse card in her sock because it was the last game and like last proper game, and if we lost, then we wouldn't have had another game. So she just thought, you know what, it could be our last game. So she had a Uno reverse card in her sock. But she didn't get carded.
Just in case she got carded, you were going to show it the ref, no reverse.
But then when the other player got a red card, she tried to hand her the Uno reverse card, but she was too angry to take it.
She was fuming.
She was.
So then obviously you got knocked out, you lost 2-1.
Yeah.
Unlucky. You missed an open goal in the first 5 minutes of that game. But we won't talk about that. Even though I already have. So after that game, you thought, forget it. England-Sweden that night.
Oh, that night was
Women's
a good night.
World Cup quarter-final? Semi-final?
Semi-final.
No, quarter-final. It was the quarter-final.
Yeah.
England versus Sweden. You're in Sweden, load of Sweden fans.
It was
managed to get in a pub.
Huge pub. Like, people everywhere. And we had this corner, and it was like movie, like cinema seats, but not like real cinema seats. And then we had like a massive TV in front of us. We just had our own little corner. It was open so everyone could see us and hear us. and we had all these Swedish fans around us. Me and a couple of us got there a bit late because we went to the Heaton Centre first.
On scooters.
So we got there a bit late. But then once we got there, England scored. We was 2-0 down. So obviously it was a bit down in the dumps. But then when England scored, our team jumped up and glasses were broken by accident. Everyone was jumping on each other. Swedish fans were all around and they was not happy. And then it wasn't long after they scored the second, was it?
No, straight away, more or less.
And then that one was 10 times better. That just everyone up. And then the Swedish fans were getting quite annoyed. So then it was just a
then it went to
case
penalty shootouts.
Yeah.
And about 30 penalties were taken.
That was...
And then the tram on the way back. Let's talk about that. What about your friend with the little person that was annoying her?
Just before that, she's the loudest one there. She would scream England for days and everyone would hear her. So just before getting on the tram, we got on the tram and then this kid kept pushing her in her back and she didn't like it. She turned around to him and he was cockeyed and she grabbed him and just said, if you keep pushing me one more time, I'm going to knock your eyes straight. And then my manager got her in a headlock and he was loving it because that side of her never really properly came out. And he was loving it, got her in a headlock and he was quite a big fella. And
then, let's not be fattish round here.
But yeah, got her in a headlock and then she was like, Andy, I can't breathe. And then he was like, I don't care. Like she was licking his arm. She's like, Andy, I'm licking your arm. He was like, I don't care. And then it just all went up from there. It was probably the best night we had. So funny.
So you got back quite late that night?
Yeah.
Because obviously you was an hour ahead.
So the game kicked off at 9.
Yeah.
Then penalties dragged it. Got back
12:30.
Something like that. We literally could have walked back to the hostel, but we decided to get on the tram. The hostel was about 10-minute walk.
So Friday. Back to the Eden Centre.
Yeah, we was down there. Majority of the day, actually. No, we went to the town centre first. The town centre's about a 5-minute walk from the Eden Centre, but a 1-minute scooter drive. So, that's why
you took the 1 minute, so you scooter drive more often than not.
Someone was in there. Everyone was doing bits of shopping, and then we went to the Heaton Centre, and there was music, and it was just so good, The Heaton Centre was the best bit by far.
So that's all you did on Friday?
Yeah, the Heaton Centre was literally all about meeting new people. Like, there was people everywhere. They'd come up to you, speak to you, where you from.
You were exchanging flags.
Yeah, that was on the...
We hope Grandad won't be watching this because you sort of lost his flag, didn't you?
The England flag was being used as...
So, sorry, Grandad.
Sorry. It was more or less being used as a blanket. And I think it's probably still being used as a blanket right now because I don't know where that one went.
So, Saturday, last full day.
Yeah, we went. Oh no, that was the morning we got told off.
Saturday morning.
Yeah, because the girl from the coach from the other team liked to make a rumour. Can I say the rumour?
You can say the rumour in an extent. She accused you of taking drugs. Your team has taken drugs.
She accused us of sneaking out at 1 a.m. on the Friday night, and going to some random person's house and
taking drugs off his toilet seat.
Yeah, the worst rumour I've had in my life.
So flight home.
Hold on, I'm not finished with Saturday.
Okay, sorry.
Saturday, Marlon came.
Oh my God.
Marlon came.
Marlon. Same thing.
He's God sent. He is a very well looked after man. But we knew Marlon was coming to the final, and we went to go get food at the Hard Rock Cafe, and the food there was very, very nice. And then we got a message from a girl that was in our team that didn't come to get food with us because she stayed with her parents quite a lot of the time. She messaged us and said, "Oh, Marlon's here." Everyone got up, ate their food really fast, got up and ran. But I say everyone, me and Elena and Chloe and Annie. But we ran and then we found him. Then he snuck out the back entrance of like where everyone was standing looking at him. And everyone chased his car. And then after that, me and Elena got on the electric scooter. She got on the back of mine. And then we tried to chase his car, but obviously the car was too fast. Then we met these two people on another scooter that was looking for Marlon too. They were Swedish. They was playing in the Gothia Cup. And then they got us lost. Considering they was on his live stream and knew where he was, they still got us lost. And then we went to the stadium where he was. Oh, the games there was so funny. Like there was people just everywhere supporting different teams. And then Marlon was in a room, and then he left, and then everyone kind of forgot about him. Like just like that, and we were just watching the games. And then we had to go back. Me and Elena, we was on a scooter ride around Sweden, and we didn't know that we had to be back for 6 because we never got told. So we got a phone call from Rachel saying you need to be back in half an hour, and we was like 45 minutes to an hour away on the scooters. So we had to get back really quick. And then we made it back. We made it to the place before they even got there. And then we took photos with all the other MIS teams, like from under 12s to under 18s. And we was all there taking photos, and it was so funny. Then we went back. Everyone went bowling. But me, Elena, Chloe and Annie didn't go bowling. But then Chloe and Annie went bowling in the end. Me and Elena went back to the town to get like essentials, like to bring back home, and fridge magnets and stuff. And then yeah. And then
so that was Saturday.
That was Saturday. We actually had another. No, we didn't. We didn't. Saturday we actually fell asleep really early.
Sunday, home day.
We
So a couple of the team went out shopping.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
There was we had to put all our bags in one room, and it was cramped. And I have a photo of Millie. She was laying on all the suitcases because it like jam packed the room and you couldn't move. But then after that, yeah, we all went into the town and we did some shopping. A couple of girls went in a shop,
an adult shop,
and yeah, an adult shop, and brought our coaches adult things and gave it to them. And
cleaning liquid
and adult things, and they had a good sense of humour, so they laughed about it. And then the male manager, Andy, he said that he was going to give it to his wife as a present, and we all just started laughing because it was so funny.
And Rachel decided to put hers in her hand luggage.
And the cleaning liquid in her hand luggage.
So when they got to the airport, the turn round and Rachel disappeared.
Rachel was gone. And then she came out of like, the back rooms and security. Yeah, and bag checking and that, yeah. And we all died because we've realised why.
She got caught.
Yeah, with her cleaning liquid.
With her adult toy cleaning liquid.
It was so funny. And then we all played music. That's another thing on the trains and the trams. That's all we did. Everywhere we went, there was music. There was a speaker in somebody's hand all the time. You
vlogged quite a lot, didn't you?
Yeah.
On Snapchat private story.
I did.
We told you to put it on Instagram because it had gone wild. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks I can get some of the videos and we can post them on our social medias.
Mm. Yeah. Then next year if I go, which I will be going, I'll vlog and I'll post them.
Yeah. So I still need to talk to Mark about what you need to do, and I need to talk to Andy what you need to do next about joining next week, because you want to go with the same team, don't you, and the same managers.
Yeah. I don't want to go with another manager. They were top tier. They were literally the best. Not even joking.
And then home, and then we went down the coast for a week after. As soon as you got back at 1 o'clock in the morning. 8 o'clock the next morning, we decided to go to the coast for a week. So you had a good 2 weeks holiday.
I did.
So you definitely go again then.
100%. I'd literally go tomorrow. I'd go in a heartbeat.
Sweden was a success.
Massive success. Big tick off my list.
So yeah, we'll have to get a load of them videos and post them on social media. The social medias, Lilly-ella with Dad.
Yeah.
We've got Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Hopefully we'll get a TikTok going soon.
But I think they should follow my TikTok though. Like my TikTok. My TikTok is Lilly-ella MBR. At Lilly-ella MBR.
So follow both, because we will get a TikTok up and running. So I think that's it.
Yeah. That's my Gothia story.
So we'll come back and we'll talk about what's next for you, football team wise, who you've played for, who you're going to play for next season. And hopefully we'll talk about next year's Gothia Cup.
Yeah. Hopefully.
So yeah, thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.